Here's just a glimpse of Canelo Álvarez's incredible victories. The pride of Guadalajara, Mexico, he has amassed 63 wins with 39 knockouts, only 3 losses, and 2 draws, earning his place as a global boxing icon and a 4-division world champion. On May 7, 2016, at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Canelo Álvarez faced Amir Khan in a high-stakes middleweight clash. Khan impressed early with his lightning speed and sharp combinations, keeping Canelo on the back foot. But in round 6, Canelo unleashed a devastating right hand that knocked Khan out cold. With that spectacular KO, Canelo not only retained his title, but also delivered one of the most memorable knockouts of his career.
Super middleweight title, Canelo Álvarez and Terence Bud Crawford. Crawford opens out of that southpaw stance.
Crawford is a 17-year pro, 41 fights, but he's still going to have to adjust to this atmosphere, to this moment, and the reality.
In March 2010, in Tuxtla Gutiérrez, Mexico, Canelo Álvarez stopped Brian Camachis in spectacular fashion. In the 3rd round, Canelo unleashed a sharp combination that scored a knockout in just 23 seconds, showcasing his power even at a young age.
The tell-all is when they clinch, the tell-all is when those punches get thrown, and to your point, when they start to land.
Crawford had knocked out 11 straight foes before going the distance with Madrimov back in August of 2024.
Madrimov is the biggest opponent he's faced as a pro, and it seemed largely because of the size his most difficult. And that was 2 divisions south of here.
On May 1, 2010, in Cancun, Mexico, Canelo Álvarez defended his WBC youth welterweight title against Marat Kuziv. From the start, Canelo dictated the pace, breaking Kuziv down with heavy body shots and sharp counters. By round 6, the pressure was too much, and the referee stepped in, giving Álvarez a TKO victory and another highlight in his rapid rise.
I want to see how Crawford answers that tonight.
As is often the case on this level, you're dealing with 2 of the highest boxing IQs in the game, very fast processors, and they are studying each other right now. Big right hand from Canelo blocked.
Body shot got through for Álvarez.
2 good shots for Álvarez.
First 2 real punches of the fight.
A thunderous body shot ends it all. On September 17, 2016, at AT&T Stadium, Canelo Álvarez dismantled Britain's Liam Smith with relentless power. After punishing bodywork, Canelo finished the fight in round 9 with a crushing left hook to the ribs, scoring a spectacular KO and capturing the WBO junior middleweight title.
That shot right there that Canelo landed, and he's landed it in the first round, is a shot he uses often with southpaws. He doesn't throw the punch where they necessarily are where he thinks they're going to be. It may not look hard, but it's a hard shot, and Crawford has to find a way to not give up too many of those.
Crawford has really found out is Canelo's face this round, but I think can he take those kind of... He has to make Canelo believe that he's fighting a real super middleweight, that he's fighting another guy his size.
Pure dominance from the young star. At just 18 years old, Canelo Álvarez faced Argentina's Carlos Herrera in Zapopan, Mexico. From the opening bell, Canelo overwhelmed Herrera with speed and power. It didn't last long. In the very first round, Canelo landed heavy shots that forced the referee to step in, giving him a swift TKO victory and adding to his fast-rising reputation. Canelo goes up in weight and takes the belt in style. At Madison Square Garden, New York, Canelo Álvarez moved up to super middleweight to challenge Rocky Fielding for the WBA title. From the start, Canelo tore through Fielding with brutal body shots and relentless pressure. After dropping him 3 times, the referee stopped the fight in the 3rd round, giving Canelo a dominant TKO victory and a new world title in a higher division.
But now the question is, if and when Canelo lands cleanly upstairs, what happens? Because that has not happened yet. And he is a big, strong super middleweight.
Canelo looks a lot different tonight than he did yesterday at the weigh-in.
Rehydrated. There was no rehydration.
One punch changes everything. At the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, Canelo Álvarez jumped 2 weight classes to challenge Sergey "Crusher" Kovalev for the WBO light heavyweight crown. Kovalev used his jab to keep distance, but Canelo stayed patient, stalking and looking for the opening. In the 11th round, Canelo exploded with a crushing left-right combination that sent Kovalev crashing to the ropes. The referee waved it off, Canelo by knockout, making him a 4-division world champion.
Canelo used to be a masterful counterpuncher with his back against the ropes. He liked taking opponents there and countering.
Listen for the bell, gentlemen.
Round 2 in the books.
A knockout for the ages. In Houston, Texas, Canelo Álvarez met the hard-hitting James Kirkland in a brutal slugfest. From the opening round, both men traded bombs, but Canelo's precision was the difference. In round 3, Canelo unleashed a thunderous right hand that dropped Kirkland flat on his back. A spectacular KO victory that instantly became one of the most unforgettable knockouts of his career.
You saw Crawford land the check hook as Canelo was landing the body shot, which took something off of the body shot. But in lower weight divisions, that check hook may have produced more of an effect.
You have to give him more. You have to get him. You know what you're doing. You ready to go?
The veteran meets the rising star, and the ending is brutal. At just 20 years old, Canelo Álvarez faced former world champion Carlos Valdemir in Los Angeles. Canelo dominated throughout, showing speed and power far beyond his age. In the 6th round, he delivered a devastating left hook that knocked Valdemir out cold. The first time the tough Argentine had ever been stopped. A statement KO victory that announced Canelo as a true force in boxing.
But the inactivity or the rust has not shown. It looks like Crawford is fresh, and that he might have needed that rest, at least at his age. He'll be 38 right after this fight.
He doesn't look like a rusty fighter so far.
Yeah, much was made of that angle. Also the angle that Álvarez had fought 520 rounds as a pro to 245 for Crawford.
What you do notice, he also doesn't look so much smaller than Canelo, really. At least the effect hasn't shown up in the ring. But you do notice...
Over before it even began. At just 18 years old, Canelo Álvarez stepped in against Colombia's Raúl Pinzón in Miami. Wasting no time, Canelo landed a huge right hand in the opening round, dropping Pinzón instantly. The fight ended in just 54 seconds by knockout, showcasing Canelo's raw power and giving fans an early glimpse of the star he would become.
The punches he's throwing and the pressure he's applying. So far, Crawford hasn't gotten the memo.
You might have seen Skipper Kelp's unofficial scorecard gave Crawford rounds 1 and 2.
I could see it. I thought the first could have gone either way. I could see giving the second to Crawford.
Good body shot right there from Canelo. A signature lead left hook to the body.
Yeah, that's a good sign for Canelo Álvarez. Skipper Kelp, talk to us.
Right now.